Jaya Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita, Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita, 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 Jaya Gauranita. Jaya Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita, Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita. Shiva Jaya, Jaya Gaura Chande. Arate Kasobha Shiva Jaya Jaya Arate Kasobha Janave Tatavane Jagamanalobha Janave Tatavane Jagamanal Dakhine Nitai Cha Vame Gadadhara Shiva Dakhine Vame Gadadhara Unikate Advaita Srini Vasa Chhatradhara Nikate Vasi Ache Gauracha Ratna Singasani Shiva Vasi Ratna Singasa O Arati Karena Brahma Adi Devagane Adi Deva Nara Hare Adi Kare Samaradulaya Shiva Samaradulaya O Sanjaya Makunda Vasu Gosadigaya Sanjaya Gosade Shiva Shankara Baje Ganta Baje Baje Karatala Shiva Shankara Baje Karatala O Madhura Mridanga Vaje Paramarasala Madhura Mridanga Garamarasala Bahu Kote Chandra Jene Vadana Ujvala Shiva Bahu Kote Vadana Ujvala ओ गला देश बनमाला करे झलमाला गला देश बना करे झल शिव शिव सुका नारदा प्रेमे गद गाधा शिव शिव प्रेमे गद गा ओ भक्ति विनोद देखे गौरार संपद भक्ति विनोद गौरार जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण प्रभु नित्यानंद ओ श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर ओ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे बोल कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे किशोर किशोरी हरे राम 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 हरे ओ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे ओ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे ओ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण Krishna Krishna Hare Kishore Kishore Hare Rama Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Gauranga Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Oh Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Jagannath Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Oh Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Oh Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Kishore Oh Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Oh Jai Sachinandana Oh Jai Sachinandana Oh Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hare Jaya Sachinandana Oh Gaura Hare Gaura Oh Gaura Hare Gaura Oh Jaura Gaura Hare ओ पतित पावन गौर हरे पतित ओ पतित पावन गौर हरे पतित बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरि बोल हरे राम राम ओ हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हो हरे राम 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 हो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे बोलो बोलो हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा जय जगन्नाथ राम राम ओ हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे गौर हरे राम राम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण जय गिरि गोवर्धन जय गिरि गोवर्धन जय गिरि गोवर्धन जय गिरि जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी जय जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा जय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद प्रभुपद जय 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 जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय हरि बोल 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि हरि बोल हरि
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की श्रील गौर किशोरदास बाबा जी महाराज की श्री सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर जी की वृंदावन के छड़ गोस्वामी प्रभुओं की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की श्री किशोर किशोरी की श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री नव सेवा कुंज धाम की मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की जमुना माई की तुलसी देवी की भक्ति देवी की समावेत गौर भक्त वृंद की समावेत गौर भक्त वृंद की all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to His divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Namaste Narasimhaya Radhaladadayine Hiranyakashipurvakshaha Shilatam kanakanaye Nito Narasimha Parato Narasimha Yato yato yami tato Narasimha Bahe Narasimha, Hridaye Narasimha. Narasimha Madhim Sharanam Prapadim. Tavakara Kamala Vare Naka Advuta Singha Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jajagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Maharaj ki Jai. Gaur Jai Gaur Premanande.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. On behalf of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, we welcome you to the Sunday Feast program at Sri Sri Kishore Kishori Temple here. Thank you all for coming. Is there anybody who has come for the first time? First time ever. Okay, nice. So we will have a small orientation for you. One of the Prabhus will come at the end of the lecture at 6:30, and he will talk to you about what we do here and what programs we have. So please stay back, and they will also give you a small gift. All right. So we'll welcome them with a big loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol. So please keep coming. We have this program every Sunday starting at 5. Before we start our program today, I have a few announcements. Next Saturday, which is April 15th, please mark your calendars, April 15th, we have a very special program of Ram Navami that will be celebrated in the Schaumburg area, the Northwest suburbs area, right? Now, although it is like 30-40 minutes drive from here, but this program is something which I would not recommend anybody to miss. It's going to be a musical presentation by one of our very very strong or very ardent Ram devotee. His Grace Nityanand Pran Prabhu. I don't know. Many of you probably already know him. He is going to talk about. He is going to narrate the marriage of Lord Ram with Sita in a musical way. So he's going to recite the verses, sing the verses in Carnatic music, and it's going to be a story format. So the information is out there. We have put posters out there. Please, now there are QR codes there. You can always scan it and register for it. So we know how many of you are coming. So we can arrange for sufficient prasadam for all of you. So please mark your calendars. It's April 15th, next Saturday, starting at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. in the evening. Right? Also, today's Sunday feast has been sponsored by Abhay and Disha Kesharoy on occasion of their second birthday of their daughter, Neve. Shri Shri Kishore Kishori Bhagwan ki jai, Jagannath Baldev Subhadraman ki jai, Gaur Nitai ki jai. So, is the sponsors here? Are the sponsors here? Okay, I don't see them here. But we will thank them. Thank you so much for sponsoring. If they happen to come later, I'll again announce, and maybe we have a small gift for them. So today's program, today we have very special speakers. His Grace Raj Mohan Prabhu and Her Grace Guru Sri Guru Charan Padma Mataji. Um, yeah, so they are really very seniors. They have joined. They have been practicing Krishna consciousness since 1991. Hari Bol! Right? It's been almost 34 years. They are disciples of His Holiness B.B. Govind Swami and His Holiness Indradumna Swami. They have been active traveling preachers. Since 1991, they have been supporting ISKCON and preaching in Kazakhstan, Russia, Israel, and also, of course, USA and other co-countries. They put a lot of effort to develop the Russian-speaking devotee community in Chicagoland. Just to let you know, there are they preach to so many Russian devotees. They do beautiful work here. When you see some decorations, way back they used to do a lot of decoration. They cook nice feast. So they're very wonderful devotees. Raj Mohan Das and Sri Guru Charan Padma Dasi use their professional knowledge of holistic psychology, life coaching, and family constellations to support devotees and regular people in their life journey. So they also use that to spiritually help people. As a married couple for over 25 years and parents of Sham, they help people in general and devotees to lead a happy life based on spiritual principles. So we welcome them with loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol! So they are going to talk about. So our theme for this month is demystifying yoga. So if you have been following this the theme for this entire year is go back to the basics of Bhagavad Gita. See, the first month we talked about the introduction. Second month we talked about the confusions that we have in our material lives. Third month we talked about the basic principles of who am I? We are the soul and not the body. And now today we are going to start to talk about the solutions. How do we get out of those confusions? So they're going to talk about this demystifying yoga. So Bhagavad Gita primarily talks about many yogas. So they're going to talk about that today. So over to you. Please, I will request everybody to come a little forward so we have some space behind so people can walk. Put your phones on silent.
Yeah, please come closer.
Yeah, if you have some small kids, there is a Sunday school program going down so they don't disturb here. Please take them down there. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Let's chant a little bit. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. We are happy to be here with you, and we see here senior devotees. So we asking blessings from them, and excuse if we talking something very simple. So please give us your blessings.
So, like you already heard about us, we practice Krishna consciousness since 1991, and we lived in ashrams and studied quite seriously and traveled, preached before we married. And our life is a very interesting journey. We went through so many like obstacles and devotional service in our life, and Krishna's mercy, like we are in natural healing, so we always tried to understand why Krishna is sending us those difficulties. And as we are understanding, getting the lessons and going through that, we were like always happy to share with others, because the life is not an easy journey, but all of you are very special, so rare to find in this world. And Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that it is very rare to find the person who is interested in understanding the Supreme Lord. But it's not an easy journey, right? So like in this world, which is filled with dualities, with so many difficulties. And after like some years in practice, we realized that every knowledge which we study, we need to really practice. So lately we like to do always interactive work, not just talk. So we will ask many questions. And the topic today is the highest yoga.
And we will ask you some questions. Please answer no more than 2-3 sentences to save time, okay? So the idea is to help ourselves connect to own heart, to open own heart. Because we will talk later about some jnana, some obstacles for us. So let's try. So first question is, what do you think, what is definition of yoga? Please, 1, 2, 3 sentence.
Who wants to answer? What is yoga?
Like to connect or to link.
Wow, beautiful. To link.
Oh, to the individual, to the Supreme, or to God. The individual soul to God, the Lord.
Somebody else?
Thank you. Somebody has your own understanding of yoga? You want to answer? Okay, sure. Yeah,
I think it's practice.
it's practice. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful.
Practice of what?
Practice of everything. Practice of life.
Practice of life. Great.
Everything.
Great answer. Somebody else?
Thank you.
Thank
Please remember this answer. We will touch.
So the way I understand, it's the union with the supreme being, the true reality. So that is what yoga stands for.
The union of the living entity and the Supreme.
Yes, the
Yeah.
union of the individual with the one supreme true entity of this world.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much. Ladies, please. How you understand? Yeah, sure. You just can tell your own understanding. It's also important.
The yoga is to the way to connect to the universe,
Connect to the universe.
and it's Ashtanga yoga.
Ashtanga yoga.
Yeah, yama, niyama, pranayama, pratyahara,
Yama niyama.
yama, niyama, dharana, dhyana, some. There are steps, 8 steps to reach to connect to the universe.
Through Ashtanga yoga.
Yes.
Thank you. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah, we want your understanding of yoga, so you can tell whatever you feel. Somebody else, ladies? Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. So, like, actually, yeah, like yoga is very popular now, right? And we got great answers. And yoga is connection between personality, between us and God, between us and universe, and also it's a practice, right? And also it's Ashtanga yoga practice. That's what we got, all the answers.
We have second question, very similar. What is highest yoga, practice of highest yoga, in your opinion?
It's very similar, right? Find the ladies.
Hare Krishna.
Please answer from your heart.
From
So I would say Bhakti Yoga, which is the yoga of love, in connection to the Supreme. It's the highest form of yoga.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much. Looks like she answered for everybody. Thank you so much.
Any yoga that, any one yoga that gives the eternal happiness, that
So
once I practice that, there is nothing more to do. That yoga is the highest.
Wow, such a beautiful answers. So the yoga is the highest when it brings the highest happiness. When it's nothing to do, it's actually like that's how you feel it. It's great. Wow. I think we can all learn, right? We should write those. We should have somebody to write those statements to go deeper. Thank you so much. Our great friends came.
Peace of mind.
Highest yoga is peace of mind. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think all the answers are just really wonderful, and somebody else wants to. So, what is the highest yoga?
According to me, highest yoga is self-love, and just pure your mind and soul is like you would love to the whole universe. If you have a like true heart, and with the yoga you can clean your heart too.
Beautiful. Wow. I think we don't need to give a lecture because already like you all put the puzzles together. So true. So like love to yourself, to open your heart, and then you can love God and purely, right? Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much. Somebody else wants to share their definition of highest yoga, their understanding of it. Mataji, thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So the highest yoga is Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Surrender to God ultimately.
Surrender to God ultimately. Wow.
Hare Krishna.
Surrender to God ultimately. Thank you. Some more.
I think the highest yoga is serving.
Serving. Right, surrender. Serving. Thank you so much. Serving to whom?
Serving to serve thy neighbor.
To anyone.
Serve thy neighbor, serve anyone, serve a poor person, any person.
Any purpose?
Any person. Any
Any
person.
person.
Any person.
Any purpose in service?
Just good intent.
Just
Service.
Yeah, just a pure
Just pure
selfless
service. Beautiful.
See,
Thank you.
see God in everything.
See God in everyone. Yeah, that's really amazing. Like serve, but see God in everyone. That's so deep. Serving and seeing God in everyone. How deep is that?
Thank you so much. We heard so many nice answers. So difficult people, difficult thinking, how they see highest yoga, how they understand yoga. And we listen many times that Vaishnava has quality, kindness, soft heart. Actually, in Brihad Bhakti Rasamrita Singhu, it explains that nature of bhakti is soft. And other yogas, they have hard part. That like jnana, vairagya, they are hard, make hard,
Not soft, but hard.
hard. But bhakti by self is nature of bhakti is soft. So we can see in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives 4 main yogas, that karma yoga, jnana yoga, dhyana yoga, and bhakti yoga. In karma yoga, in 2 divisions, karma yoga, like detachment from result of activity, and karma yoga in Krishna consciousness, that dedication of activity to Krishna himself. So most people in society, actually grihastha people and brahmachari, students and family people, little bit people that vanaprastha, that living active life and getting more in peace and practice more in out of action. And most of here people, it's student and family people. So practically, we want to talk about what actually help us to achieve, to practice highest yoga, and mention some obstacles that we can have in our life.
And I think all your answers are very important, and they're true answers. And for each of you, your understanding of yoga. And we know now that yoga is very popular, correct? Every even small city has yoga. And in general, how people outside of this temple know about yoga, they know only about kind of sport, right? Stretching, little bit breathing, but they don't understand the purpose of yoga. But even if you know, Hatha Yoga was given, is part of Ashtanga Yoga actually, and Dhyana Yoga, and it was given to the world by Lord Shiva. And the purpose of Hatha Yoga was that to make the body stronger, to be able to sit and to be able to meditate, to focus on the Supreme. So by understanding the deeper the principles and the meaning of yoga and the goal of yoga, we can actually quite successfully preach all over the world, right? Explain people what yoga means and how to really be happy through yoga, how to go further. Because if they do hatha yoga, they are on the first steps, right? But if you understand the steps, we can help them to move further, to go deeper into their practice of yoga. And so what is what Krishna recommends us in 3rd chapter, how we can practice our yoga, the highest yoga, how we can practice service, right? As we said, service to him and serving this world, seeing him. So we will read a little bit from the text 8 from 3rd chapter.
Bhagavad Gita.
And text and commentary in little bit also, the text 9. Nityam kuru karmatvam karmayayo kya karmanah Sharina yatra nichate na prasidhyah akarmanah. Perform your prescribed duty, for doing so is better than not working. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work. One more time. Perform your prescribed duty, for doing so is better than not working. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work. Purport of His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. There are many pseudo-meditators who misrepresent themselves as being great professional men of high parentage and who falsely pose that they have sacrificed everything for the sake of advancement in spiritual life. Lord Krishna did not want Arjuna to become a pretender. Rather, the Lord desired that Arjuna perform his prescribed duties as set forth for Kshatriyas. Arjuna was a householder and a military general, and therefore it was better for him to remain as such and perform his religious duties as prescribed for the household Kshatriya. Such activities gradually cleanse the heart of a mundane man and free him from material contamination. So-called renunciation for the purpose of maintenance is never approved by the Lord, nor by any religious scripture. After all, one has to maintain one's body and soul together by some work. Work should not be given up capriciously without purification of materialistic propensities. Anyone who is in the material world is certainly possessed of the impure propensity for lording it over material nature, or in other words, for sense gratification. Such polluted propensities have to be cleansed. Without doing so, through prescribed duties, one should never attempt to become a so-called transcendentalist, renouncing work and living at the cause of others.
So we're talking about approach to practice highest yoga. And we are living here in Chicago, America. So very practical question, how we can survive in this world and be able approach to practice highest yoga. I mean, practice highest yoga, it's devotional service, loving devotional service. It's very high and very difficult actually to practice, at least for me, in Chicago area. In Vrindavan, much more easier, definitely. So there are four yogas, and Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga include all them. And we read now that everybody has to act according to his nature. Like nature 1847, right? Bhagavad Gita. Everybody has to follow his nature, engage nature, and because not use own nature but others, could be problem. Could be dangerous. So we have to act like young man said. Yoga is experience of everything, practice of everything. Yoga is good, but if there is no balance between yoga and jnana, how we can practice everything? Very short life, very small ability, our ability, very small body, mind, sense, very limited. So very difficult practice everything. So we need jnana, we need knowledge. We need balance actually. Balance in four energy: intellectual energy, health, body, emotional energy, and spiritual energy. To live in balance and by having goal or to approach to practice highest yoga. So to maintain this balance, this is the idea, balance of life, how we can do practically do it, and how we can open heart. Without open heart, eventually we cannot practice real highest yoga. Следующий текст. Any comments now? Question till now?
Very powerful. Like every verse is so powerful, right? So the next verse, the verse 9. I'll just read the translation. Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way you will always remain free from bondage. One more time. Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in this way you will always remain free from bondage.
So here we see the direction actually. We have to act, everybody have to act here, living here. But just karma yoga, that to walk without expectations, it's very nice, really good qualities person can get. But there are more higher level when we do karma yoga and offering all our endeavors to Krishna to satisfy him, then we purify our heart much, much more. But we have to have jnana, right? We have to understand where and how we should go. And here we have problems. We can see it quite often. The difficult, somebody read so many books and getting so many knowledge, jnana. That jnana give, in my understanding, two things. Can give choice for one, where I should go, where I want to go. And jnana can give obstacles in form of proud. I know so much. I can teach everybody. Actually, I can beat everybody by knowledge. So it could make our heart more harder, right? So we should be careful with jnana. If we get in jnana, we should apply it. We should apply it in this way that our consciousness should be transformed. Our heart should be softer eventually, in order to be able to be Vaishnava qualities, and actually practice bhakti yoga in highest yoga. Yes, we need qualities. We need to have open heart, really open heart. Still is understandable what we're talking about? Any questions, comments?
I think so far we came to a couple of very important points, and I want to come back to them, right? We talked about yoga, and we heard that yoga is link between personality and supreme, right? And we also asked you what is yoga, and so many explain their own understanding, right? It's like yoga is eightfold practice of Ashtanga, and also yoga is practice, right? And highest yoga is, we also understood, as service, service to Supreme, service to all, understanding that Supreme is everywhere, right? So now we are talking about practice and how we can really achieve this path. And Krishna suggests that we should fulfill our duties perfectly. But in this age, it's not easy, right? So what are the obstacles on fulfilling the duties? Maybe you can. Who would like to tell what is your obstacle in really achieving highest yoga?
We have to keep balance. Remember, physical body health, intellectual health, knowledge, emotional health, and spiritual health. So we can have difficulties for these directions.
If you want, you can just think for yourself what is your obstacles in achieving the highest yoga. Just think what is in your life not helping you to achieve it, or if you're not feeling that you're going to that direction. Maybe your health should be better to practice more. Maybe your relationships. Maybe your work. What is not helping you? Think. If you want to answer, we will be happy to hear.
Couple sentence.
Would like to. Janita? Internet.
Good. Thank you.
It's a good one.
So distraction, social media. Laziness.
Like forgetting, like you kind of know what to do, but often you're like, man, I should have known what to do. You forget. I think forgetfulness is.
Forgetfulness. Wow, thank you. Distraction, internet, forgetfulness.
Distractions of non-devotee family ties and how that can take you back.
Non-devotee family ties. Okay. Somebody else want to? And let's do that. For everybody who was talking right now, it means that you want to overcome it, right? You want to overcome those obstacles, right? So let's everyone pray for them, okay? In your mind, pray for everyone who talks, that he overcomes those obstacles.
We are all family, Vaishnava family.
Yeah.
So if we open our heart and see that somebody opened his heart, say about difficulties, it's okay. So we should pray, let this person get mercy and extra support from Srila Prabhupada, from
Krishna.
Kishori, Gornitai. Makes
Some-
sense? If we are family, why not?
Okay.
Are you agree? Thank you. So we are praying now. We are, when people say, when devotee says that the obstacles, we immediately pray. Oh, Srila Prabhupada, oh, Gornitai, Kishore Kishori, please help this person to overcome these difficulties. Because somebody shy, if I will start talk about my obstacles, it will be till night, talking. But it's obstacles. What to do? We should overcome it. Anyway, thank you. So,
Ladies are shy today.
about obstacles, when we define our obstacles, it's kind of 50% much more easier to overcome these obstacles because clearly understanding, more conscious about it. Make sense? And if we're talking about it in front of other people, it means we're talking with open heart. Kind of we surrender to Srila Prabhupada, to devotees, to their kindness. Okay? We practice an open heart with consciousness. Thank you, Prabhu. It's not only your obstacles, internet, my too looks like. Thank you. Please pray for me too. Somebody else?
Somebody else? Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Losing a balance in a life when you have work, kids, and other responsibilities, and balancing your spiritual life along with it.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So familiar with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's pray. Let's pray for Mataji. Like we mentioned before, 4 kinds of energy: health, intellectual energy, emotional energy, and spiritual energy. And sometimes we have unbalance in some energy, something not enough. Some areas of life we have difficulties, and it take us from this middle goal line. Okay, make sense?
And so, like, and as Mataji said that it's very hard to keep the balance, and we know it too. We were preaching, and our son came to us when we were much older, and we had to start living such a different life. And of course, it's always hard to balance the family life and spiritual life. But what to do? How to deal with those obstacles? One step you already did: open up and ask for support, right? Mataji, like you mentioned that balance between family. So you want more time for chanting and reading, probably, right? More time for chanting and reading. And many of us who have families, have to work, have kids. We don't have enough time. We think so, right? But if we look what Krishna suggests, right? There is another verse in Bhagavad Gita when Krishna says, whatever you eat, whatever you do, whatever you give away, do it as an offering to me. So this is also like direction to us to connect everything with Krishna. And when you see your children as devotees of Krishna, when you see them as a gift of Krishna, then service to them is also, right, a bhakti yoga. And if you do it in this consciousness, if you really see Krishna in everything, as Srila Prabhupada name our movement. How Srila Prabhupada name our movement? Krishna consciousness. What does this really mean? What does it mean? To think of Krishna always, yes. What else? To see Krishna in everyone. And in many verses, Krishna states that, right? That I'm the sun, the moon, even like I'm the father and I'm your relative. So, yeah, to see always about Krishna and also to see Krishna in everyone, as Prabhuji said, right? And so if we develop that vision more and more, seeing Krishna in everything, then we are able to act internally in service all the time, correct? And then if we are in this vision, then when we serve our family as a service to Krishna, then when our kids grow up, then we will be eagerly chant. I think this will be a test. I see now many Vanaprasthas from our movement. Even yesterday, I was so happy to see. I can name Rajabhumi Mataji and Rajiv Prabhu. They were asking, why are some more kirtans? They are older, they fulfilled their duties, and now they just want to chant and read. It means that their heart was always in service, right? So, if we are in this consciousness, always trying to serve Krishna, then for sure, we can be you're already feeling that happiness, and then when we have a chance, then we will be focusing on that. But there is some more obstacles in our hearts, hiding in our hearts. Like we recently been in Vrindavan, and we had a beautiful association with so many old friends also, whom we know more than 30 years, and some of them live in Vrindavan. And some of them are so happy and absorbed in service, while some of them are still struggling and not happy and have many, many issues and expectations. So what also we realize that bhakti, this is love, right? Bhakti is love. So it's relationships of the heart. So when there's so many pains and negative emotions and feelings of hurt in the heart, then actually this holds us from opening up towards Krishna and seeing Krishna. Because when you are not happy with your wife or with your husband or with your father or mother, with whom you're not happy? With Krishna, right? With destiny, with Krishna. So it's very subconscious. So if you're not happy with situations in life, in a way we are not happy with Krishna. And then it's harder to serve, to offer things to Krishna, right? So this emotional health is such important because ultimately the highest yoga is yoga of love, is yoga of the heart. So if your heart is not clear, then, of course, chanting and listening is clearing that. And also, there is what we should do. We should check our mind and heart if there is like some hurt. For example, your brother said you a bad word and you're carrying it in your heart for 10 years. How this serves to you, right? So that's very important to clear those emotions as well.
It is strange, was strange to see in Vrindavan devotees that like living there almost 20 years and still having difficulties with emotional part, right? It's strange. 20 years in Vrindavan, they having taste, attachment to devotional service, and still. And some devotees like overcome that and just happy, full time in service, just non-stop, and so happy, and looks very healthy and happy because everything in balance. And life in Vrindavan looks like not so easy like here because temperature is jumping so hardly, and we had some frustration. Why when devotee practicing so many years and still having deep something in
Unsatisfaction.
heart, not satisfaction. It's certain frustration we can feel, right? After so many years practice, we see it in other people, we see in self something. So we should be quite clear about definition, what obstacles we have, what unbalance we have to our path to highest yoga. Because practice of highest yoga, it's we also saw so many examples that who achieved to this level of practice, they just fully happy, fully satisfaction, having peace. Somebody talked about peace. Yoga is this peace. Yes, they having peace in mind, certain peace. They having peace towards this world, external world. And inside they having ocean of emotions. Because if we see all people here in this material world, in old age we can see in their eyes, oh, just nothing of fear, doubts, frustration of life, mostly fear, weak mind, crazy mind. And when we see devotees in different traditions practice with all the age, we can see that their eyes like deep, like ocean of emotions. Those emotions coming from heart. Do you have this experience to see this difference?
old age is an examine of life, right? So people who practice devotional service to God in old age, they're so beautiful. Their eyes just it's like an ocean of love, of satisfaction. But if life was was led and just desires, right, then old age is just suffering that we can see.
Like it's always my impressed was in Jaipur, Radha Gopinath temple. When you come, who was there? Radha Gopinath temple in Jaipur.
Somebody visited Radha Gopinath, Radha Govinda, and Radha Gopinath, Radha Gopinath in Jaipur. Wow.
It's quite small temple. But when you come inside, you see old people mostly there. Old ladies, very old sometimes, above 80, maybe more. And old men. But when you see their eyes, it's just miracle you can see in their eyes. So alive. Old body almost died, but eyes are alive and full of emotions. My feeling towards them just white envy. I want same. I just want. And I'm not there. But when we see old people here, we see fear and frustration. So we want eyes like these old devotees in Radha Gopinath temple, right? It's very attractive. So they have definitely more opportunity by having association, by having darshan. They have more opportunity. But here we also have an opportunity. And some condition is to open heart, to be defined what kind of obstacles do we have and how overcome them. Because sometimes devotee says only Harinam, but Harinam should be on certain level of practice, chanting Harinam, that Harinam will purify ourselves. If not, we should accept what is beneficiary for practice and to use those tools consciously in order to have conscious transformation. Make sense?
Harinam is the ultimate goal and ultimate way and process, and it cleans the heart. Chittadarpanam marjanam bhavamahadavagni nirvapanam shriyah karva chandrika vitaranam vidyavadha jivanam. And at the same time, when we work on our heart and also make other extra endeavors to clean it, Harinam will be able to enter the heart even more. Srila Prabhupada was stating in the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, very very deep statement. It's you can read its commentary to third canto, first chapter, verse 44, part of the commentary. Sutta Goswami is a bona fide representative of Shukadeva Goswami because he wants to present the message which he received from the great learned Brahmana. Shukadeva Goswami presented Bhagavatam as he heard it from his great father. And so also Sutta Goswami is presenting Bhagavatam as he had heard it from Shukadeva Goswami. Simple hearing is not all. One must realize the text with proper attention. The word nivishta means that Sutta Goswami drank the juice of Bhagavatam through his ears. Sutta Goswami drank the juice of Bhagavatam through his ears. That is the real process of receiving Bhagavatam. One should hear with rapt attention from the real person, and then he can at once realize the presence of Lord Krishna in every page. The secret of knowing Bhagavatam is mentioned here. No one can give rapt attention who is not pure in mind.
Please listen attentively.
No one can give rapt attention who is not pure in mind. No one can be pure in mind who is not pure in action. No one can be pure in action who is not pure in eating, sleeping, fearing, and mating. But somehow or other, if someone hears with rapt attention from the right person at the very beginning, one can assuredly see Lord Krishna in person in the pages of Bhagavatam. Haribo, Hare Krishna.
So somehow we should listen attentively, and maybe somebody
And
have
from very special person, from spiritual master, right? From the teacher and learn.
and maybe somebody have experienced that he can sit in front of great Vaishnava give so nice lecture, and one cannot listen because he has big thought in mind that he is busy, full of anxiety to perform his family duty, or his health not good, or something else. Somebody had this experience? Yes, 3 of us have at least. Thank you. We have few minutes only. Our point is that if we not certain about our obstacles toward practice highest yoga, so it way could be much more longer purification. But if we more certain and surrender, be more humble, definitely support and help is there in foremost of other Vaishnavas. If we could see all community Vaishnavas like spiritual family, that everybody could help each other emotionally, like jnana knowledge, it is great support, could be great resource for us, isn't? Yeah,
Yes.
Thank you for understanding.
Yeah, because life is like, it's a Krishna arranged for us in this material world, that life journey is quite, it has a beginning and an end, right? And like, we recently were cooking with Russian group the Sunday feast just a couple of weeks ago, and just when we were cooking, our very close friend passed away. And she like, we offered like also the feast for her Gandharvika Giridhari, who painted our deities. She was, I think, 48. So like, time is clicking. Every moment is going away. Like, we cannot buy any second for millions of dollars. So it's amazing that right now we are all talking about those things, because this is which is really important for our soul. And so every moment we are going towards our goal, highest yoga, or we are going away. So it's our decision and desire which way we are going. And if we need help, the help is here, right? Resources are here. Srila Prabhupada, Kishori, beautiful devotees. We have amazing devotees in this temple.
I have good example. My god brothers and sisters having chat, and when they having troubles, somebody have troubles, asking others brothers and sisters, please pray for me. And after in chat continuation, oh, everything fine. everything became good. So praise, so powerful, praise of other Vaishnavas, so powerful. So if we are humble enough and smart enough to see where we have resource and we're using this resource in proper way, in Vaishnava way, we can have it. Great support. Make sense? Thank you. And we have question.
So I think we have to start finishing. Would you like some homework? Who wants some homework? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 people. More. Okay. So you can do it now or you can do it home. Shishi Kishore Kishore ki.
Jai Shishi Gaurita
Shishi
ki
Gaurita
jai.
ki.
Jagannath Baladev Subhadra ki jai.
Haribo. So 3 things at home. Please do it. Write for you. For what you're grateful to Lord Krishna, for what you're grateful to God, things for what you're grateful. Second, if you find that something is in your heart not right, if you feel pain or somebody hurt you, write that also, like this person hurt me and I have the pain in my heart, and dear Lord, please help me to deal with that.
Should write like 10 obstacles, different obstacles, which is bothering you. Like you can feel them like extra weight on your shoulders. Should write, when you will write it, you could see more clearly how to overcome or who can help.
But the most important, like if you have negative emotions to someone, write that and ask to forgive, because when heart is released, it's much easier. And also, like the third one, pray for someone for his spiritual journey.
We have to stop. We could talk more and more, but we have to stop.
Do we have time for question or no? Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
So thank you so much, Mataji and Prabhu. It was very nice. You explained what is the highest yoga, and a very good, kind of thought you gave us to think about the obstacles, so that we can get help to get to that highest yoga. So thank you so much. This is actually a very good start to what we were talking about, demystifying yoga, so that we can find solutions to our problems that we discussed in the previous months. You see. So thank you so much. And we will have our prasadam, which will be upstairs. Yeah, so 1 second, there is one announcement before you go from the fundraising team. 1 second.
Hare Krishna, my name is Prem Sarovar Das, your servant. We are having a couple of projects coming up. It's a major projects, and one of them is the 50th anniversary celebration. We are connecting the past to the future. So taking the Srila Prabhupada's teachings and applying that to the future. So you have 3 to 4 days. The first day, the focus is on book distribution. Actually, the Srila Prabhupada's legacy. The second day is on book distribution. The third day is Pushpa Abhishek and worship of Kishore Kishori, and also talking about the future. And the fourth day is the recognition of community leaders and facilitating them, and also the previous acharyas who have served here in front of the media. So that's a massive celebration coming, and that would be a 50th anniversary celebration. We have also other projects at the same time. So we have a goal of raising 250K for this occasion. And as you know, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita chapter 18 that Yagya Dana Tapa Karma, right? That verse. Nataryam Karim Yevatat Yagya Dana Tapaschaiva Manisnam Pavanani Manisina means acts of charity, penance, and sacrifice are even performed by the great souls, and it purifies the great souls. So we are asking everybody for your emotional support, so that to make this occasion a great success. Okay, I'll be on the front table for any help. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. Anybody who has come for the first time, please see Krishna Sundar Prabhu. He'll give you a little orientation of the temple and also give you a gift. There were a couple of those. There are a couple of few people who can actually go upstairs and talk to people. I think they already left. All right. All right, thank you so much.
Do you want to play one? This must work now. Hello, hello. It works. You want to hold it? We'll start with Nama one. Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Vishnu Padaya Namamate Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyata Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhattavrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Haribol. Sing loud, okay? Nobody can hear. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Go Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jai Gaura Haribo 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 Jai Gaura Haribo
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori. Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol. One more time. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol. किशोर किशोरी की जय, प्रभुपाद की जय.
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. कर देंगे Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Double. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Kishore Kishore, Jaya Kishore Kishore, Jaya Kishore Kishore, Jaya Kishore Kishore. Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
हरे कृष्णा। हरे कृष्णा। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय श्री कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद श्री कृष्ण प्रभु नित्यानंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद निताई गौरांग निताई गौरांग निताई गौरांग निताई गौरांग निताई गौरांग गौर हरि निताई गौरांग गौर हरि निताई गौरांग निताई गौरांग हो निताई गौरांग निताई गौरांग निताई गौरांग गौर हरि ओ निताई गौरांग गौर हरि निताई गौरांग गौर हरि पतित पावन गौर हरि गौरा गौरा गौर हरि गौरा गौरा गौर हरि हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय 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 राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय 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 राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Koro Mori He, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Koro Mori, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More. तोमा विना के दयालु जगत संसारे तोमा विना जगत संसारे तोमा विना के दयालु जगत संसारे तोमा विना के हा प्रभु नित्यानंद प्रेमानंद सुखी हा प्रभु नित्यानंद प्रेमानंद सुखी कृपा बलोकाना करो आमी बड़ दुखी कृपा बलोकाना आमी बड़ दुखी कृपा बलोकाना करो आमी बड़ दुखी दया करो सीतापति अद्वैता गोसाई दया करो सीतापति अद्वैता गोसाई तव कृपा बोले पाई तव कृपा बोले पाई तव कृपा बोले पाई चैतन्य निताय तव कृपा बोले पाई चैतन्य निताय तव कृपा बोले पाई चैतन्य निताय तव कृपा बोले पाई हा स्वरूप सनातन रूप रघुनाथ हा स्वरूप सनातन रूप रघुनाथ भट्ट युग श्री जीव प्रभु लोकनाथ भट्ट युग श्री जीव प्रभु लोकनाथ भट्ट जुग श्री जीवा प्रभु लोकनाथ दया करो श्री आचार्य प्रभु श्रीनिवास सब दया करो श्रीयाचार्य प्रभु श्रीनिवास रामचंद्र संग मांगे रामचंद्र संग मांगे रामचंद्र संग मांगे नरोत्तम दास रामचंद्र संग मांगे नरोत्तम दास रामचंद्र संग मांगे नरोत्तम दास रामचंद्र हो वैष्णवेर संग मांगे अधम दास वैष्णवेर संग मांगे अधम दास हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे राधे राधे जय जय श्री राधे 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 जय जय श्री राधे 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 जय जय श्री राधे 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 गोविंद ओ राधे गोपाल राधे गोविंद राधे गोपाल ओ राधे गोविंद राधे गोपाल ओ राधे गोविंद राधे गोपाल राधे गोविंद राधे गोपाल राधे गोविंद राधे गोपाल हे गोविंद हे गोपाल बोलो राधे गोविंदा हे राधे गोविंदा हे राधे गोपाल हे राधे गोपाल हे गोविंद हे गोपाल बोलो राधे गोविंदा हे राधे गोविंदा हे राधे गोपाल हे राधे गोपाल हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा चेतोदर्पण मार्जनम भव महादावाग्नि निर्वापणम श्रेय कैरव चंद्रिका वितरणम विद्यावधू जीवनम आनंदाम्बुधिवर्धनम प्रतिपद पूर्ण अमृत स्वादनम सर्वात्मा स्नपन्नम परम विजयते श्री कृष्ण संकीर्तनम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कलो दोष निधे राजन एको अस्ति महान गुणा कीर्तनेव कृष्णस्य मुक्त संग परम व्रजे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा जय गौरानिताय जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा प्रभुपदा श्रील प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा श्रील प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा श्रील प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा श्रील प्रभुपदा प्रभुपाद 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 गुरुदेव गुरुदेव जय जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल श्रियकान्तः कान्तः परमपुरुषः कल्पतरो ध्रुमा भूमिश्चिन्ता मणिगणमयि तोयममृतम् कथागानं नाट्यं गमनपि च वंशीप्रियसखी चिदानन्द ज्योतिः परमपि तदा स्वाद्यमपि च शयत्र शिरा धीसुरभिभ्यश्च सुमहान् निमेषार्धाख्यो वा व्रजति यत्रापि समयः भजे श्वेतदीपं तमम् इह गोलोकमितियं वेदन्तस्ते सन्तः क्षितिविरल चार कतिपय। श्री किशोर किशोरी की श्रील प्रभुपाद गौड़ीय गुरुवर की गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि।